What is up? It's the 9th of June and I turned 34 today. I just thought this is a perfect week to kind of do a bit of a POV, bit of a behind the scenes of just how we live life, I guess. And hopefully you guys enjoy this week's video. Oh yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Right, you guys gonna help? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
And then take the candle.
Who wants some cake?
The cherry's good.
Is it?
No.
Nice bit of cheese, nice. People will be like, how did you get the audio so good? And I'm like, oh well, I have someone grate cheese in the background while I'm doing the talking. So probably one of the best things I've learned in recent years is time blocking. Now I've kind of known about it forever. I didn't know much of the science behind it until I just finished reading a book called The Science of Self-Control. Essentially, the nuts and bolts of it are that our brains are pretty optimized to kind of do things in almost like 1 hour or 90-minute blocks. If you went back a couple of years, I would just be like, once my day started, I'm just working. And I just work, and just work through the task, work through like a to-do list or whatever. But that sort of doesn't really like foster a lot of flexibility, especially when it comes to like finding time to do stuff with the family or like maybe having early dinners with kids and stuff like that. So I've started to do stuff in blocks now. So I'll work out like if I've got like 5 things to do for the day, so I've got to like set all the competitions up on the website, then I've got to do like a load of accounts, and then maybe I've got to do some video editing. The one thing that's actually helped me do a lot is switching on and off from work. So like I can just do the thing, and then when I'm not doing the thing, doing the block, I know I'm not doing it. Because the worst thing ever is like the other day I had a great example of this where I was in here trying to do a little bit of work in the morning because I was a bit like, oh, I want to see the kids a bit, but I've got a little bit of work to do. And they just run riot, and then I'm getting cross, and then they're just like going crazy. And it's like, it's just no good for anyone. It's better just to completely separate the two. Have you had a busy day?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I've been to preschool and played with my friends, and I made Daddy a card.
You made me a card?
Yeah.
Oh, you must have so much to do in a day. How do you keep on top of all the things you have to do?
Because I'm just so busy because in the morning I just have to get all the work done so I can wake up.
You have to get all your work done so you can wake up?
Yeah.
What? And then what do you do after that?
I usually go for a walk or stuff, or go to Dad or my nana and granddad's, but sometimes I just stay at home.
Man, you're so busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
We should probably do a little birthday haul. I got these amazing gloves from Ed and Alex, which go perfectly with my awesome pans I got for my barbecue and pizza oven. So definitely going to be some cooking. Got a massive hamper, chocolates, whiskey, Chardonnay, which if you know, you know, is your favourite, right?
No.
It's the best wine.
Nobody's favourite.
Olive oil, and loads of cool little bits from the kids. All right, so we're definitely not perfect at this, but this is a good example of when it comes to balancing all of this stuff. I think we lost the art of this, and loads of people have, which is the kids just want to get stuck into doing stuff that we like doing as adults, right?
Yeah.
So like, we are so guilty of just like sending them off to watch TV or giving an iPad or whatever, when in reality, like, and then we'll go do the gardening. We're just doing it, they just want to get stuck in, they've been helping for ages. This is an absolute time hack. All right, so I've just pulled up at the gym. I'm meeting my friend Simon here for a session, which is an absolute treat because usually my schedule just really only allows me just to get to the gym as soon as I can on my own, and I don't often get the chance to actually go and train with a mate. So this is going to be really sweet. He's an absolute legend, entrepreneurial guy running his own business as well, so we always have a good hang and a good session. So when it comes to gym stuff, like I used to overtrain so much. I was literally hitting the gym like 5-6 times a week, and it just wasn't sustainable with like family and life and business going on. And I discovered a guy, Gregor Gallagher, Kino Body, and he literally trains like 2 or 3 times a week. But the way the workouts are structured, you're kind of like pushing to failure on very few sets. And I absolutely love it. So I only hit the gym now 3 times a week, do a little bit of cardio here and there, mostly just like walking and steps just to keep things going. Simon is just pulling in. There he is. Let's get after this session, and then we'll chat more about gym and fasting and all the things I do to save time when we go grab a coffee after. The man, the myth, the legend.
In the dust and the gravel on this winding road, don't know where I've come from or where I'm meant to go.
Mate, a lap raise is your favourite exercise.
No. Good though, not bad.
We were literally in the gym and we were chatting about all this awesome stuff, and we were like, why are we not filming this?
It's a common occurrence.
The good thing is though, is it's been a great excuse to come for a coffee now, so we can chat the chat.
Yeah. We always do that. We always get into a good training session. I'll ask you a load of stuff about like how's life going, and then we get in this big chat about balancing everything out.
I know.
Why don't we just put the camera on?
Well, literally, so what I was going to say right before I started the camera rolling, when I was talking about like balancing the business stuff, trying to stay fit, stay healthy, fit everything in, the biggest thing actually that's helped me, that we were just chatting about when we ordered, is going back to intermittent fasting.
Oh yeah.
Because do you still fast?
Yeah, sometimes like I try not to eat before, until like 12.
Yeah.
And then I'll try and stop eating like 6 p.m. Day before, just so you got like that fasting process. But no, it's hard 'cause some mornings in the gym I'm like, I feel like I need the energy. So like working out fast is not always the best sometimes. But yeah, I always do feel good being fasted.
Yeah, I fell off the wagon a little bit, like when we first set up that group chat, and like I was kind of doing like the eggs in the morning and like yogurt stuff in the afternoons, like a snack, and then kind of, I just sort of, I had fasted for like 7 or 8 years, and I don't know why I stopped doing it. And then when I've gone back to doing it, I'm like, oh, it's so freeing, because it's like, one, when I'm waking up, I'm not like spending any time or trying to fit in cooking, but then also like I'm getting to like midday, I haven't had to stop and cook and prep anything, but then I've got so many calories for like the rest of the day.
Yeah,
like,
that's the best bit about it. It's like you can, like, if you have like your 3-4 meals a day, you've got to be so like, oh, I can only have this amount of calories, I can have this. If you fasted so long, you've got all that to expend later, so.
Yeah. You know, you were saying about how like you're in the gym now, you're thinking more about aesthetics and like you're just doing what you want to do because you want to like look a certain way, and also you just want to feel good like when you get older. This is the quote. It goes, "It doesn't make sense to continue wanting something if you're not willing to do what it takes to get it. If you don't want to live the lifestyle, then release yourself from the desire. To crave the result, but not the process, is to guarantee disappointment." And I was just like,
that sounds like something he would say.
I was just like, hang on, like I'm setting myself these goals. I'm like, I'm going to get shredded. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then I was like, I'm not actually sure I want that. I was like, what? It's not that I don't want it, but what I don't want to do is have to eat chicken and broccoli every day.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to go to the gym 5 times a week. And I don't want to have to like be in a deficit all the time and be miserable and be counting my calories. I just want to be fit and healthy.
Yeah.
So why am I putting this pressure on myself?
I guess you've got to look at like your long-term like goal as well. Like what, like we were saying about that guy that trains in my gym.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want your end goal to look like? So for me personally, I just want to be healthy, lean, but I want to enjoy life and eat food, and like I don't want to spend my whole life chasing this look, which I'm always going to be disappointed with at the end, because the goalpost is always moving. So wherever you get to, you just push it. Like same with business, you get to one stage in your business, the goalpost just moves a bit further, and that's the same with training.
Yeah, exactly. I think the first that 12 weeks I did with Steve was like, I had to just commit for like 3 months and just go all in and disregard everything else. Like I was meal prepping, I was in the gym, like it wasn't balanced. It was just all in. But then coming out the back of that, obviously like the fight now has been like, well, how do I maintain it? How do I like keep improving? And Yeah, and you'll know this. Like, it's just, I think when you have a bit of control of your own time, like you're working for yourself, it's okay. You can squeeze stuff in and get the gym sessions in and do stuff. But then at the same time, I feel like you manage quite a lot of stress from running businesses, and it's easy to like emotionally, or just like, you know, for you, like being at a wedding, there's lots of nice food, same for me and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's a weird balance, but I've kind of got that side of it nailed now. And I think because my why was always, I'm trying to just be in better shape and be better so I can be a better dad, be like, have a longer, happier, fuller life.
Yeah.
I've just like, sort of maintained that, and it's kind of like, I don't have to think about it now because that why is so
So
deep.
ingrained into your daily.
That's it. It's like,
yeah, health and fitness and training and eating good is like a non-negotiable. Yeah, like if you're in a good place, everything else is gonna be in a good place. Like,
yeah, man.
you know, if you're training well, you know, you can run around with your kids. You're fit, you're healthy, you can do things like that. Whereas if you wasn't, it'd be a bit harder to do that.
100%.
Same with like business. If you're in a good headspace, you're probably gonna have good ideas for your business. But if you're not, you're probably gonna be in a negative space and see negative things in business, get stressed. It's gonna affect that. But yeah, no, I think like it's massively important.
100%. All right, we're starting to reach the end of the week. It is very sunny. My face is probably really bright right now, but I've got a festival later today. We've got loads going on in the garden, and this is I don't know what's happened here, right? We've obviously achieved something crazy here today, which, by the way, is not normal in any way, shape or form. But the kids are just getting stuck into everything, and this whole balance thing is light work today. Jesse's been out there helping, sorting out some of the garden bits, and I'm not really sure what's going on, but Isabella is just cleaning the car. Check this out. You all right, darling?
Yeah.
How's it going in there? What made you want to clean the car? Isabella?
Yeah.
What made you want to clean the car? Hey, you being shy?
No.
Okay. You just pumped to do some cleaning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mummy said I have to.
You have? Oh, right, okay. So it's forced labour.
Yeah.
She's making you do it. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, we're locked, we're loaded. We are on our way to the festival. To be honest with you, I swear this is pretty much the sole reason I had to get in better shape because of days like this. Like hustling in the week, bit of work this morning, grafting all day, and then still finding the energy to go out and do this. I've been saved by a bit of Lucozade. Well, the cool thing about this, obviously, we're so lucky that I'm playing about and do this, get to go to festivals, and obviously the kids come along. Isabella, you love a festival, don't you? So yeah, we're literally going to blast there, get set up. It's a bit of a logistical mission, getting the kids stuff out, getting my gear in, getting over to the stage, but we'll pump some clips out after and go and have some fun and round off this Saturday with a bang.
Take it slow, real smooth. Hips rolling, you got the moves. Living fast, loving free. I know you want it, so come with me. Let's roll.
All right, that was a pretty packed week. Back to reality now in GGG, smashing out a load of work, getting ready for tonight's live draw. I hope all of you watching enjoyed that. That's our first proper crack at a little vlog style video. There will definitely be some of the regular programming going on as well, a bit more sort of business stuff, a bit more kind of actionable bits as well. But it's really nice just sometimes to show behind the scenes and talk about what's actually going on in life. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one.